Oh, you leaving?
No.
Oh. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry, I thought you were leaving.
The natural gas pipeline.
No, I mean, I could leave, but...
No. Please. You're funnier than the rest of us.
Wow.
What?
Right here. How dare you?
He's funnier than you.
Really?
Yeah, he is. He's definitely funnier than me.
She decorated.
So cute.
I love
I'm
it.
not funny enough to create.
These are perfect little partners.
We try.
I'm industrious. Not that funny. So...
You do a damn good job.
Thank you, sir.
This is unbelievable, man. This is a good time. Let me state for the record, I'm having a blast on podcasts.
Oh, thank you.
First time on podcast, I'm having a blast.
Excellent.
Rob's pretty awesome too.
He is, man.
I like him a lot.
This all started really as an excuse to make sure that Jay and I got to see each other
I
once
just
a
love
month.
that y'all record this shit. Like,
Well,
Why not?
right. Like, listen to people's bullshit. Like, awesome. I want to hear this when I'm done.
I told you a little bit in the bar about how we used to do this anyway.
Right.
Like, we'd be sitting at a bar at a restaurant or wherever, and Jay and I would get into these ridiculous conversations in front of other people about, and usually it's because he would poke me. He'd ask me about comic books or about nerd shit.
Why? Because he's not into it.
Exactly. That's why he would
That's
poke
the
me to get
point.
me going, so he could make fun of me.
Oh, because you were.
You
Because
gotta
you
start with
were.
the first story.
Right.
It's his nerd education.
Which first story?
Where
The Harveys? I already told him the Harveys
Well,
one.
not the
and
Harveys.
now is it a case of like, oh shit, this is popular and cool, so like help me out?
No.
Yeah.
no. Okay, so the first story
I'm
is
single and I'm dating and trying to mingle.
So the first story is we're about ready to go to my first Comic Con.
Oh, yeah, that story.
type
Where
Can you
at?
share your water with me?
in
At Portland,
Okay.
WizardCon.
At
So
Memorial or at Rose Garden?
Rose.
So we go there, and I know how to rile him up. So I look at him, and I'm like, we're eating breakfast, and I look at him, I was like, hey man, if Batman's suit is made of rubber, how come he gets electrocuted all the time? Because isn't rubber an insulator? And he starts going off. Like, just starts yelling at me.
And this is not even at the con.
like-
This is at a diner beforehand at breakfast.
And the entire diner is just looking at us.
Because it's packed with people.
Yeah, and he looks at me finally after his rant. He looks at me eventually. He's like, "You motherfucker, you got me again!" Right? So we go to the Comic Con and I see this big Batman suit. Right? So I do the same thing. I was like, "Hey man, the creator of this Batman suit, if this thing is rubber, how come he gets electrocuted all the time? Because isn't that a fucking insulator of electricity and shit?"
He got a room full of nerds going.
No, an entire convention
Yeah.
of nerds going. And I just kind of step back, take about 2 steps. He knows what I'm doing at this point.
You were like grenade.
Yeah. He's like, he knows what I'm doing like at this point. So he takes 2 steps and he's like, this is the funniest shit ever. So that's kind of how, after that we did our first show.
Well, it was actually Amber that mentioned, shouldn't you guys record this? We were sitting upstairs telling this story actually, because he was about to retire from the military and he said, I want something to do. I said, well, start coming to Comic-Cons with me. And we were upstairs talking about it, and Amber, my wife, you said, you guys should just record this, because we were being goofy. And that's where that came from. And then I came to him, I said, Jay, we should do, because I started listening to Kevin Smith's podcast. I found Fat Man on Batman and a bunch of other ones that I just loved. I was like, oh, this is amazing. It's awesome. And I realized it's free and there's no FCC at all.
And I made him a little logo, and off we
Yeah,
went.
she made me the logo. And I went to Jay, I said, we should do this. And he's like, well, I don't know. And then about like a week later, you came back and said, I know what I want to call it. I'm like, what's that? It's like Rum Rants.
No. I said Rum Rants and Whiskey Whisperings. And then we decided, too long of a name.
Yeah.
We'll just stick with
It doesn't matter what you're drinking.
Right.
Yeah, that's the point,
We'll
yeah.
just stick with the Rum Rants. It's nice
But
and
I do
short.
like the fact that we start with what we're drinking.
Yes.
That was Jay's thing. That's totally Jay's
That's a
thing.
good thing.
Yeah.
It is.
So now,
Okay, so this bracket that I'm looking at.
All right, so let me tell you the story about the bracket. So I'm sitting there.
Well, I need it.
well, let me back this up real quick first.
Okay.
We did an episode a few months back about SNL. We decided out of random, we were just talking randomly, who's the best SNL Weekend Update host, Weekend Update news anchor. So we went through the whole thing, and he's like, we got to do the brackets. And I had no idea what he's talking about. I don't give a shit about sports. I don't care. So I had no idea what he was referring to until finally I figured out, oh, you mean like the basketball, the final whatever, final four, whatever it is.
NCAA.
Yeah, we finally figured it out. So we did this whole episode about back and forth about who's the best ones, and we eventually ended up on what? Norm Macdonald.
Yes, Norm Macdonald was the best.
Yeah, it was a fight, dude. It was like a hour-long fucking thing. We were going back and forth.
Dude that could be a comedian.
Yeah, it's a good show, actually. That's my favorite.
And we've actually seen him live.
Yeah, we have.
Well, I don't doubt that he's just fucking.
He's hilarious.
You're right.
He was so high though when we saw him live.
it was
that
bad,
He
yeah.
didn't make any sense.
Well,
Right.
that and the
Well,
audience.
his sense of comedy alone is kind of
the
Deadpan.
audience didn't help that night because
Right.
they kept shouting out, "Do Burt Reynolds, do this, do that," and then,
no, and that's not Norm's style.
Yeah.
Norm's gonna throw you off kilter.
Yeah.
Like
He tried to riff, and they fucked with him, basically. So, Jay, go ahead. You came up with this new one.
So I'm sitting there one night, and the girlfriend's got to go to bed early because she has to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work. And I'm on Hulu, and I'm watching Simon and Simon. And so I text the group. I was like, dude, we got to do a bracket of the best 80s cheesy detectives. And so they start coming back and with a few different names of shows. Like Earl came up with Lancaster and Lancaster, and of course everybody.
That's a deep one right there.
Yeah, of course, everybody said Magnum PI and whatever. And then the other day, I had breakfast with my parents just down the street, and I tried to stop by here, but apparently Rob wasn't here. So I went home and I made up this bracket.
He shows up randomly, like I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be home whenever he's here.
at noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he has nothing to do. I knew his wife
You
was.
got a job, you work at
I
home.
knew his wife was at work, so what the hell? So I wrote out this entire bracket, and I'm gonna say I missed one because I accidentally deleted it. Was the Fall Guy should be on here, but I'm still happy with how the bracket turned out because I don't think the Fall Guy would have made number one anyway.
Fall Guy is a big one.
It is a
Yeah,
big one.
it is-
But he
it is
had
a
some
big
good
one.
picks on here, though.
But I wanted one to where our audience could also jump in, so I made the bubble one. So like NYPD Blue versus 21 Jump Street.
So there's no
Not versus,
there's
those are together.
There's no time.
They're
frame.
together, but I wanted one
Those are supposed
in
to be
there.
the play-ins.
Yeah,
There's no time frame though. Like
The time frame is
The-
roughly 75 to 95, roughly.
yeah, essentially.
Because the commish is like 92,
Yeah.
and Rockford Files is like 70.
So yeah, I was looking at things that I watched, things my dad watched, things that we all kind of are familiar
Hey,
with.
where's Barney Miller?
So we're batching NYPD Blue and 21 Jump Street.
Have him explain that one. I don't get that one either.
Confused.
I am too. I
just
I
skipped
didn't
over
realize
that one.
the
That's
con-
why I
like,
didn't.
I just skipped 21. I didn't even bother with 21. Now, to explain,
When they're on the
21
same
Jump
line,
Street.
though, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means either.
Okay, so basically 21 Jump Street made it because they were actual cops.
They were detectives.
But why
They're
are they on the
undercover
same
detectives.
line?
that was the premise. You had to either be
They
a
were
cop,
shit.
a
They were in your
detective.
But they're not competing against each other. They're in the same category against Miami Vice.
Right.
No, yes, because Miami Vice is a number 1 seed, where that is a number.
Hold on. You
They're tied for number 2 seed. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
that's a number 16 seed.
And I'm sorry, Blue won that one. NYPD Blue won that one. Over.
No, Miami
proud of
Vice
it.
won
No,
that one.
okay. So,
All right.
so we're gonna
Let me back this up,
Alright,
okay?
great.
All right, we're gonna start with this bracket here. We're gonna start with the first one, Miami Vice. Now, Miami Vice is everybody knows early '80s cop show with Don Johnson and
the black.
the black guy.
Philip
Wow.
Phillips Seymour
something.
Johnson.
Philip Seymour
Philip
Johnson. or
Seymour
something.
Wasn't his name Tito?
So against NYPD Blue.
Or 21 Jump
Or
Street.
21 Jump Street.
Well, I just stuck with NYPD Blue. I mean,
Miami
I
Vice
think
has
you
more
gotta go
boobies.
yes, Miami Vice does have more boobies.
I
That's
think you go
true.
with 21 Jump Street.
No,
Because
boobies.
hang on, let me explain the division between NYPD Blue and 21 Jump Street is because I wanted, and you should pull up a Facebook page. I wanted like our audience to kind of vote on the plan ones, but I don't think that worked very well.
Not very well. Now this is the NYPD Blue intro.
So we have to decide which one is Miami Vice going to go. We have to decide NYPD Blue or 21 Jump Street. We have to decide that one first. We got to decide the play-in games first.
Well,
Yeah.
you.
I already decided mine. So.
I did my whole bracket.
Maybe
I didn't
I
know
did
was
too.
supposed
Missing
to-
a bracket. How are we deciding on 2-on-1? Like what are we doing here?
So
You should have just made an executive decision.
Okay, hold on. So you put 2 of them on one section
Because
right?
because I
you
wanted
the
audience.
millions and the one fan we got.
The two fans.
I'm
we
saying
have.
21
The
Jump Street.
million.
No, I'm saying
What
21
would
Jump
Pudding
Street.
say?
So-
Okay, now
Ask Bill
Give him your
Cosby.
pen.
So as a new guy, we'll just say Miami Vice versus 21 Jump Street. Cross out NYPD Blue.
Okay, then I'd still say Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
I still say NYPD Blue.
But we got rid of NYPD Blue. We went
I
with
agree.
Miami.
Out of 21 Jump Street and Miami Vice, I'm going to say Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
That's 3 for Miami, 4 for Miami.
Fuck you guys. All right.
Okay, that's so Miami Vice moves on.
Now, Columbo.
All right,
hang on.
Hang
I
on.
love Columbo.
Hang on.
I mean, I just say what I read.
right,
Wait.
all right.
Let me ask you one more thing. I've been
Yes,
thinking
ma'am.
about. I was being Columbo.
Versus
Well,
Cagney
when we get to Columbo.
One more thing.
You don't have the slanty eye, dear.
Oh.
All right, so Miami Vice moves on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to Sledgehammer. No, I'm sorry. Let's do this.
Let's do the next one.
Let's go to Magnum PI versus Hardcastle
I'm
McCormick.
sorry, fucking Magnum PI,
going?
without a doubt.
Oh.
Okay.
Magnum PI, yeah.
Does anybody remember Hardcastle
Yes,
and McCormick?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Does everybody remember Crazy Like a Fox?
Yes.
I don't remember that
I
one
don't
at all.
remember that.
I don't remember anything good about it though.
Okay.
I don't even know that.
The
Let
o-
alone remember it.
The only reason why I at least want to talk about a little bit about Crazy Like a Fox. Now I'm not disagreeing. Magnum PI should move on.
Yeah.
But Crazy Like a Fox was like the CBS version of Knight Rider.
Oh my
Because
god.
they-
I feel like sidekicks should be
Yeah.
because they were detectives.
All right. You can't.
Wow. Gil Gerard and Ernie Ray Jr.
Dude, Ernie Ray Jr.
Yeah. That's another one you missed.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Good shit, dude.
Henry Jr.
So
They were detectives.
So Hardcastle McCormick was actually pretty good too because they had like the he was like the old guy from like
We got Scarecrow and Mrs. Cannon.
yeah we do
We do.
you gotta
There's some
remember
good shit on here.
Scarecrow.
Out of
Okay,
control.
so we'll get to each one.
Okay, so we're doing Magnum PI against Crazy Like a Fox right now.
Yes.
Magnum PI. Just
Yeah, Magnum PI was
We all in agreement?
yeah.
Oh, I got.
Oh, he's going the wrong. I went the other way too. I don't know.
I'm going ones versus
You're bouncing
16.
back and forth.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
All right, I got you.
Like pinball
All
I
right.
got you.
or Pong.
So
Jesus Christ.
so the next one,
All right, that's all I'm saying.
the next one is Heart to Heart, Lancaster and Lancaster.
Where are you
I don't-
at?
I'm on the bottom.
Oh.
Right.
Oh
right here.
fuck, dude. It's-
Ones
sorry.
ones
all
versus
over.
16s. You
Heart
have
to
to
Heart.
understand how bracket
Moonlight.
works.
I don't.
Beat
It's-
that completely.
Hang on.
Hold it. Hold it.
I have a question because you're the only one that knows anything about Lancaster and Lancaster.
We
What
all
that?
do. Yeah.
I've never even heard of Lancaster versus
It was
Lancaster.
one of those cheesy mid '80s fucking
Heart to heart, I know. Lancaster and Lancaster, I have no
That's
idea.
the winner, right? Like,
Yeah, moonlighting.
moonlighting.
Oh, yeah.
Beat Trump's that all overall.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So is somebody officially making an official one? So just in case we have
Go
some
ahead.
arguments.
That's fine.
I think
That's
you
fine.
sound like a bunch of crazy people right now.
So
We are crazy people.
I'm the first time on my bracket. And I'm kind of with you, but at the end of it, I'll probably fall.
no,
This is not the way I did my bracket at all when he asked me to do this, so I'm confused too. He's jumping all over the place as far as I'm
I
concerned.
am just
No, he's
just wait.
going. He's going.
Like Pac-Man. You can't hear this. You
All right.
can't see this. And Earl's doing a Pac-Man
So
motion with his
all right.
hands.
So here's an interesting one.
Okay.
In the Heat of the Night versus Homicide.
Heat of the night.
Heat of the night.
Yeah.
of the Night.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
That was a stellar series.
It was very good, yeah.
All right.
Now
One of the
I
first
love
really adult series I used to watch.
Right?
the
Yeah.
problem with Homicide is I loved it. It just didn't run long enough.
No, and
It-
nobody got it.
sleeves rolled up
Never
like
did.
in the
Yeah.
heat of the night.
Yeah.
Dude had his sleeves rolled up, and that's what I remember.
All right.
Fat man.
So Columbo, Cagney, and Lacey.
Columbo.
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 Always.
Always Columbo.
I love him.
All right. Columbo it is.
Yeah.
That's
Cagney.
just a hard bracket roll right there, you know.
Well, okay, but Cagney and Lacey was pretty solid.
It was, but you
That's what I'm
can't
saying,
beat
it's a hard
Columbo,
bracket
dude.
roll. Like, you just
Columbo-
got mashed up wrong.
Telling you.
Like,
Well,
Against Cagney and Lacey?
Cagney and
Fuck yeah.
Lacey.
well, let me tell you, like when you're doing like all these things, like the mashup was like as close as I could be is great.
You did a good job doing this, yeah.
It was a good day in my household if we watched Columbo. There were like no arguments.
All right, so Father Dowling Investigates versus Murder She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote.
I was actually watching that this morning. I think Murder She Wrote.
Okay, I'll say something about Angela Lansbury. I would not invite that bitch to any function ever. Because everywhere she went, somebody fucking died. That's true of Columbo, too, for that matter.
And the new
and you're gonna find out about it.
Yeah.
And if not it, my misgivings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Have any of you seen? I know you have, But have any of you seen? There's a new detective show out of Australia called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
No.
I've heard of
It's
it.
like Murder She
It's
Wrote,
pretty cute,
except
actually.
the main character is a smoking hot flapper chick from Australia
With a gold
with
38.
a gold gun. She's
Yeah.
a badass.
She's on. It's a good. It's on
She
Netflix.
sleeps
It's a
with
good show.
everyone, and she always solves the murder.
It's pretty good.
That's good.
All right.
It's the bee's knees.
Now, does everybody remember Quincy Emmy?
Yes.
I do. Yes, that was Oscar.
Emmy.
Oscar from
Quincy. So it was, Oscar.
Yep, from
Was,
Odd Couple.
Yeah. From,
But you're
I
pitting
don't
it
know
against Matlock.
I think it's a fair. I think it's a fair one.
Matlock.
I gotta say
I'd say Matlock.
I don't even
Matlock.
know
I would say Matlock.
Matlock?
No,
Yeah.
Quincy. I don't know Quincy, but
So-
I know Matlock.
So Quincy, I remember Quincy because he was my brother's. That was my brother's favorite show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It was a great show. It was like
was
I'm
good, yeah.
tremendously younger than your brother.
Medical detective.
you know what? We both are.
You're
So,
tremendously
fuck
younger
you.
than everybody in this
I'm
room,
tremendously younger than you.
which
So-
means you're tremendously younger than the rest of us.
Right.
Yeah.
I already
Make
forgot
that
how
mention.
old you are.
Huh?
He's-
I already forgot how old you are.
I'm like 24.
What? I'm done.
Get out.
Really?
Fuck out.
Same age as you.
Seems
So
No.
so
He's not.
Quincy Emmy was kind of like the house.
Yeah, the medical.
Yeah.
Okay.
But think of House with the technology and the acting of back then.
But that intro is great. Let me pull that up because that was a great intro. That one.
Yeah, do the
Oh,
Quincy.
Why am I drinking straight rum?
I asked you that earlier, by the way, when you were pouring it. Throw some Coke in there.
Because Rob wanted to get lucky. That's why.
See, I put these in a different order than you put in here. So, yeah, the Quincy intro is actually funny. I remember watching this. As a kid, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
And I may recognize it.
You might. You'll recognize
You
the
might,
guy.
but
You recognize the guy.
Or watched them on reruns.
I also pitted some of these, so hopefully they get in the later rounds.
Oh,
against
right
each
here.
other.
Yeah.
But I had to do true one versus like a.
Oh, your dog is freaking
Yeah,
out.
seriously, dude.
Why is
Let him hang out.
she? Let her hang out.
No, she's she's.
Have you both not been wounded
Oh,
enough?
she drew blood already.
Yeah,
good.
on both of you.
Oh, good, but she'd be calm now.
Jack Klugman.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't.
Watch this.
I'm gonna walk up to a broad and be like, Quincy me.
We're about to enter the fascinating sphere of police work, the world of forensic medicine.
Yeah, that was pretty good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen this in my life.
I like
Quincy,
the- I like the
that's why I
music.
vote Quincy. Quincy was great.
He was pretty good. Yeah, you're right. But still, I would still choose Matlock.
Yeah, Matt. All right, fine, Matlock.
I don't
That
know Matlock
is super
because
70s.
Big time.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
It was.
Matlock, close your case, man.
Matlock was a very, very long running.
Let's do Matlock.
All right,
It still
Matlock.
plays today. I know this. You know why I know this? Because I'm a Chicago Cubs fan. And on WGN, when the fucking Cubs are
WGN.
playing in Chicago, and that shit is playing on WGN, out here they got Matlock on. And I'm like, really?
No,
I want to
no.
watch fucking Matlock and watch the Cubs.
What cracks me up because Steve Stan
Yeah.
is like when he starts talking about Chicago, the Chicago accent comes out. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I only know
He,
that.
he only lived there for like 3 years, but whatever.
We're like, man.
I had this really cute gay roommate from Chicago, and he was awesome. What did we say all the time?
No idea.
No,
my
Jason knows.
God.
I lived where it was at.
was
Like
the
I was
best.
2 blocks off the lake.
The Bears. He did the Bears. Yeah.
The
No,
Bears.
no. He lived in the fucking neighborhood.
I'm a mile south of Wrigley Field and I could walk there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we did.
One time I tried to fucking hit every bar. And
What?
every bar. We like our bars
Bars.
and bars.
There you go.
And oh my God, we got a Cubs in the World Series. You know what I'm saying?
Bears.
Did you ever eat at Joe's Blue Crab?
No, I don't like blue crabs. I'm a Dungeness crab guy.
All right,
That's
so
Chicago guy. You know what I
I
mean?
go to Chicago for a market every year.
But what I did eat is I do eat real hot dogs. And
The taxi drivers freak me out in Chicago, though. They're really willing to run someone over.
all right, let's move on. The Commish versus Diagnosis Murder.
The commish.
Commish was great. I wish
Michael Chiklis, man.
Yes.
I wish that would have actually ran longer.
I do too. That was one of those weird ones as a kid. We were in high school when that came out.
Yeah,
And
my dad was like really into that, and I'm like, and we would actually.
when the Shield came out, I was like, that's the commish.
Yeah, that's what Dad said. He's
Yeah.
like, that's the Commish. I'm like, yeah, it is the Commish. All right.
course, now he's on Gotham.
So here we go for our first interesting one. Jake and the Fat Man versus Mickey Splain's Mike
I
Hammer.
went with Jake and the Fat
You know
Man.
what? I forgot about Mickey Splain's Mike Hammer until you mentioned that.
'Cause I haven't heard of the other one.
I love Mike Hammer.
What?
I
Hang on.
loved
Hang on.
Mike
They're
Hammer.
even for me.
All right, Stan.
I've never heard of the other. I know of Jake and the Fat Man. That's where my vote's
Okay.
gotta go.
So, who was the star in Mike Hammer? It was
Stacey Keach.
Stacey
Yeah.
Keach.
Stacey
Here he
Keach,
is right here.
and he was great. The
was
problem
great.
with the only reason why he got canceled is because he was so fucked up on alcohol and
Oh,
drugs
big time.
that he couldn't remember his lines and shit. So they're like, "You're done. Like we're done." So they actually did more movies after the
TV movies.
TV movies versus the series that were just great.
I remember this intro. I really do.
This
When
was a good show.
yeah.
This was awesome.
We used to watch this all the time. My stepdad loved it. It was kind of very film noir, kind of done in
Big
more
time.
of a 40s
Yeah.
style.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I like
I see that
Moonlighting
right
too,
now.
because kind of Moonlighting kind of did this a little bit too.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The other thing about Mike Hammer is that he was exactly what you're saying. The first TV series was the 50s. Then they did like a 70s style, but this one was the pinnacle. But unfortunately, Stacey Keach couldn't keep his ass sober enough to keep it going. I think this one was great. This would be my vote.
If I were to choose, I'd say Jake and the Fat Man
I went
though.
with Jake and the Fat Man because it just
All right,
drew
so
in more.
2 Jake and the Fat Man, 3 Jake and the Fat Man. Jeff,
I didn't watch any of those shows, but
No.
I do know of Jake and the Fat Man, so I got to go that route.
All right,
too.
so-
Jeff was already in the Marines by this point.
You didn't ask me.
and Amber.
I was gonna go with Jake and the Fat Man, but you changed my mind because I remembered that was a really good show.
The reason I chose
That's
Jake
still,
and the Fat
that's still 2 against 4.
It
And
does have the bulldog.
And-
Yep, and the other reason I chose it because he does the voiceover for Hudson Hawk.
He does that. He was also the dad in Christopher Titus.
That's right.
In
Well,
Titus.
no, that was Stacey Keach. This guy, Jake, the Fat Man.
Oh, the Fat Man.
does
sorry.
the voiceover
look
for
at
Hudson
that
Hawk.
bulldog.
He's a
Should go home
bully,
and
bully.
hang out with my puppy dogs.
All right, let me see where I'm at.
Next time.
All right,
Oh,
Sledgehammer
what's the-
versus Simon and Simon.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Where are we at on the bracket?
I mean, is it even a
I
question?
don't know what that is.
Yes, it is a
Oh
question.
my god. Oh, you don't know what that is? Hang on.
Hammer, Sledgehammer.
I wanna.
I feel like we should put the video on.
love
I am
Simon
working on it.
Simon.
All right. So here's the fact about Simon and Simon, and I didn't know this. Okay, Simon and Simon started this entire thing,
Yes.
and me and my dad used to watch Simon and Simon all the time. I didn't realize Simon and Simon, and everybody will be shocked by this fact, was on for 11 years.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
11 years.
Yeah.
Now, the longevity of that and how popular that was, just by that fact alone, to me, beats Sledgehammer.
See, but
Now,
for me,
now Sledgehammer was funny as hell.
yeah.
But Simon and Simon, when you look at it and the cars and everything else,
There's also context.
it had a lot of context to it.
I never heard of this one.
Dude, Sledgehammer was like,
Sledgehammer was funny.
oh my god, it's like Police Squad, like Naked Gun. It's kind of, it's a comedy.
So, yeah. So I got to go Simon Simon.
All right.
Just because it was funny, and it's got 2 of the best actors ever.
I agree. I mean, if you're saying best, I mean, and we're talking running years, you know. I mean that attributes to your show, right? Like if you lasted 3 versus 11.
It lasted 11. It also, God, what was the
What's up?
Gerald?
This is a good intro.
I was saying we
Now
should
look at that
I
guy.
love Gerald.
It's got Major Dad.
Yeah, Major Dad.
Yeah.
That guy's been in everything because of this.
He married Delta Burke.
And I swear
for
to God,
designing women.
He's even
Watch
got
this show. It's
an
awesome.
orca
Yeah.
kissing.
We're talking about Simon still, right?
Simon. I got to go with Simon because that's
What's
just.
You know what? I'll give you
Right
that
now,
one. Simon and
Blackfish,
Simon.
like people would hate that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And the cars in this show was just awesome.
I totally forgot about this song. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, it's a good intro, dude.
Yeah, they're totally like Vietnam vets.
Oh yeah, I'd go this way.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I love Gerald.
See, the thing is, I'm watching these that you got up, and all I think about is hanging out, watching this stuff with my grandma, grandpa, mostly my grandpa.
Well, yeah.
Grandma's never
Yeah,
around.
that's what this
And then
is.
It brings
When are we
back
going
other
to the
shit.
beach?
It brings back other shit like hee haw.
Yeah.
Crap.
But I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize Simon was on for 11 years. I'm like, what the hell?
The only thing on at that point like was MASH. MASH was on for 11 years.
right? Or Like when a million people buy a dumbass record, like a million people are dumb as fuck.
Right. So, all right. So next one. Oh, this is gonna be a rough one.
Or when people vote for Trump.
What do we got?
Hang on.
Jesus.
Jay's in charge.
I don't even think there's an answer for that question.
All right. Chips versus Scarecrow and Mrs.
Chips.
King.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Whoa.
Scarecrow.
We have
Chips! What's wrong with you? I'm
Scarecrow.
gonna throw something
Sorry.
at you.
Bruce
You're a-
Boxleitner.
stop.
Scarecrow.
Stop.
You're a
stop.
fool.
Cause
Better show? Or are we talking about known? Or are we talking about better?
better. Like, what would you rather watch? Chips.
Scarecrow.
I'd rather watch Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Bruce
Jay?
Boxleitner's the man.
I like Bruce. I like Bruce,
Chips,
but
man.
I like Chips.
I love it.
So chips, Scarecrow.
Chips.
Nice porn music.
Oh my God, this is why we can't have 6 people because we're at a dead tie.
This was the pinnacle of my fucking childhood.
All right, then just put a tie down for that, and we'll come back to it.
We can't. We got to move on.
gotta move on.
I mean, well, that's why I said we'll move.
All right, hang on. I'll play the intro for the other
All
one.
right.
Come on.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
They're
Alright.
little tight pants on
Chips?
little
Oh my God.
All right. So,
No, Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
Hang on.
Wait, are you changing
Before-
your vote?
Hang on.
Mine was always Chips.
So Scarecrow
You
versus.
said his was Chips.
So
I
Scarecrow.
love this show.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King was the
God
versus-
damn it.
You got piano work, man.
right, but it was the nemesis of Remington Steele.
Now, I was going to
Because-
ask him, are we talking themes
because-
or are we talking the show? Because the theme for Chips is way better.
No.
Because Remington Steele was, you had an author.
We're getting to that in a minute.
Hang on, no. This was the answer to that.
Kind of, yeah.
Is
the other channel.
She was an author. He's like some sort of secret CIA agent,
Right.
type thing. And the comedy in this was
It is
just
very good. It's very
slapstick.
proto-moonlighting.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was.
okay.
Chips was pretty plain.
It was.
I've got to go.
No, I'm gonna waffle. I'm gonna fucking waffle.
Scarecrow.
End of story.
Scarecrow it is.
Yeah.
Scarecrow
You made your
beats.
case.
Scarecrow wins.
You made your case.
Because
Flip
Mrs. King is one of the Charlie's Angels,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which we'll get to in a minute.
And Scarecrow was actually in a lot of shit.
Yeah, like Tron.
Yeah. And cuffs.
Yeah, and cuffs. You're right. Good. Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a hard one. Equalizer versus Hunter.
You know what? That's the one I fucking had trouble with too.
Yeah.
I-
All right, hang on. We got it. We just got to go around the room.
I love Hunter.
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 I went with Hunter.
Hunter.
No clue.
No clue. Okay.
Hang on, I gotta play the thing because I chose Equalizer, but Hunter was a big deal for me, and I think I chose Equalizer after I watched the intro, so I want to play that.
Okay. Amber.
Hunter, always. I watch.
We're kind of.
I mean, the Equalizer. Watch the intros of both, and that's why I chose it. I now remember why, because the concept of Equalizer is fucking cool. Get the baby crying. That's nice.
What's Equalizer?
It is. That's what I'm putting up.
Equalizer was a vigilante.
Yeah,
That's what he was.
like Charles Bronson
I don't remember that.
in the Death Wish movies.
And the reason why I go Hunter is I didn't watch Equalizer.
I did.
I never got interested in it.
But
I think it
I
was-
loved Hunter. I really did. I loved it.
I think the Equalizer at that time was for people older than me,
That's true.
so I never really got into it.
But then when I watched this, I just loved that.
Yeah.
But then I went and watched the Hunter one, and I just wasn't. I love Hunter. I remember it being very cool, but the intro just didn't catch me.
I like the
Dude,
intro, but I actually watched
I'm telling you
the
right now.
show.
I did watch it.
Like every episode.
Okay, full disclosure. Pause it right there. First off, she looks like Wonder Woman.
She does a little bit.
She hang on. She looks like Wonder Woman, and she also looks like kind of my current girlfriend. So that's kind of where I base it.
Wow,
all
way to
on.
put that in,
So
dude.
that's kind of like how I remember Hunter, and I'm like, Hunter's it.
Oh, dude,
Like,
she did have the 80s hair. She
Stephanie,
really did.
that was like
Still 80s.
my pinnacle like woman right there. Right, that's what I grew up on.
See, but after watching this intro and then watching the Equalizer one, that's why I chose Equalizer, because it was so much cooler.
To me, it came down to the girl, and it was like,
All right.
To me, everything comes down to the girl. So,
All right. So what are we doing? Let's.
I think we got Hunter. What
I would say Hunter.
Hunter?
Personally,
Stan?
You had Hunter on me.
Hunter.
I told you that.
Also Equalizer.
Equalizer.
It's
She's gonna go Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hunter wins.
Hunter wins.
Yeah.
All right. All right. First, we have to make. I'm gonna start with Amber because she's gonna say I don't know either of those two. Airwolf or Blue Thunder?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know.
Airwolf.
I don't know what that is. I've
Airwolf?
heard of Airwolf, but I haven't
Airwolf.
heard of
Airwolf.
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 Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna cross out Blue Thunder. Okay. So Airwolf versus Remington Steel.
Remington Steel.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
I love that.
James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan, no.
Who should have played James Bond a lot earlier.
Way earlier. You're
in
right.
his career.
But he chose it. He
Right,
turned it
hold up.
down for this
I
show.
know.
What's the next one?
You had a big moment. So speak your mind, Jeff.
No, I don't care about that part of the bracket right there. I didn't watch. I watched Airwolf. I didn't watch this one though.
I loved Remington Steel.
The Remington Steel was awesome.
When he became James Bond, I was like, ah,
Yes.
it's still my favorite James Bond.
he is.
Still my favorite.
I actually watched a Remington Steel episode last week. It's on the Ion channel still. You can still watch it.
Dude, if I could be most people, there's only like a few famous people I'd like to be, and Pierce Brosnan would be totally one of the ones I'd want to be.
Murder, She Wrote.
Because like what is he, 60? He still looks awesome.
No, she won it, right?
She won.
All right.
Diagnosis between the commish. We didn't.
All right. So next one is Rockford Files versus T.J. Hooker.
T.J. Hooker.
I know.
Files.
Okay.
Rockford Files.
Hang on.
Rockford Files.
Hang on. T.J. Hooker. Why? You can't just say because.
It's Shatner.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. That's why.
it.
That's
it.
why.
Just Shatner.
That's why. I'm sorry.
What,
I gotta vote Shatner.
First off, you're not even saying Heather Locklear, but whatever. Gay guy. Stan.
Didn't watch either, so
he's pretty young for these ones.
It's not about young.
Actually, Spencer for Hire, you were pretty.
Yeah, just didn't really have an interest. But
Okay.
I mean, I love a name.
You know what? You're right. Rockford Files is cooler than this.
But Rockford,
James Garner.
I was
Come
gonna
on.
say,
Yeah, Rockford Files is cooler than this. I'm sorry, that was a knee-jerk reaction. It's Rockford
I
Files.
know.
I love me Shatner, but
Because I look at this intro. I mean, he's the bomb.
I know.
You don't want James Garner.
you want James Garner.
How come every time you
When I
play
say
one of
don't,
these
you really
things,
do.
it comes up like date Asian girls?
I don't know.
That's kind of the MO that I live by.
Oh
I
yeah.
have
Has
Vietnamese
all
kid
these
and I have two that are
advertisements on the
half
thing.
Filipino.
I have no idea what any of this is.
It's just
All
always
right.
like,
So Rockford.
Yeah, I'll go Rockford.
All right. So
It doesn't change my end game anyway.
all right, I'm gonna start with Jeff on this one. Spencer for Hire, Nash Bridges.
So we got
Didn't watch any of those
RF,
either.
Really?
No, any of
Earl.
those.
Spencer for Hire and Nash Bridges were on that
Spencer
one.
for Hire,
So
Nash Bridges.
here-
Nash Bridges because hello,
Don Johnson.
John Johnson.
All right. Next. Stan.
I got no commentary for those two.
All right. Rob.
Spencer for Hire.
Spencer.
Why?
We went Hunter.
So-
Right?
I.
No.
So
Robert
hang on,
Urich.
Hang on. Pause this for a second.
Jake, and then Heat of the Night.
All right. Hang on. Let those two catch up real quick.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna
Star
push.
Wars cup is better than
Columbo.
your Star Trek cup.
I disagree.
Whoa.
Suck it.
Actually, he's not even drinking out of the right Star Trek cup. He should be drinking out of his normal Leonard Nimoy shit.
No, this has got the Enterprise on it. This is like in a classic
Remington Steel.
Dude,
1983 glass, man.
look,
Scarecrow.
I drink out of a.
I got that one at Michael's
I'm
Crafts.
just kidding. Your cup is better.
That's a tough
I was
one
just
right
really
there.
wanted to
No, it's not.
suck it.
No, it's not.
Angels.
What's the next one we're going to?
Spencer for Hire.
Spencer for Hire versus Nash Bridges. We're just kind of waiting for them to catch up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Just bored with
Or
it.
you can just keep track. I don't know why everybody else has to keep track.
I am, but they're keeping track. Just whatever. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I think we are.
All right, so we're at Spencer for Hire versus Nash Bridges.
I want Nash.
Spencer.
Spencer.
So Spencer was great, and
Yeah.
if you ever First off, the car he has is in Rob's garage, by the way, I own.
Which I own the garage it's in.
Yeah, Spencer Hire was
Plus, it had Avery Brooks as Hawk.
okay.
See,
Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
captain from DS9.
the problem with Spencer for Hire...
Yep.
Yeah. The problem with Spencer for Hire is that it costs so much money to make these episodes because they were so goddamn good.
They were.
That they decided to start making TV movies instead of regular episodes. So their normal episodes were like 2 hours long versus an hour each
So
week.
content versus quality.
And then
And-
they branched
and-
off
and-
into Hawk, A Man Called Hawk after that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this was kind of the greatest detective kind of... Like, he was like the Batman regular PI of the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, that's before CGI, right? Like when
Way before.
Oh, way before.
There was no term for that back
Cinema
then.
had to be good, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Cinema and writing. Like, the writing in this was like
I-
just
You know what? I agree.
awesome.
Avery Brooks looks so awesome in this.
We're such nerds that we go to bed every night watching Deep Space Nine.
All right.
So we got Spencer for that
Full
one.
nerds.
So we're at the Elite 8. Or we're going into the Elite 8.
No,
Okay.
We're not in the Sweet 16.
No.
we're in the
We
Sweet
just did the Sweet...
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We haven't.
Yeah, we're in the Sweet 16 going to the Elite 8.
Yeah, we haven't argued PI versus murder.
All right, so let me control my own bracket, okay?
Yeah.
Jay's having a control issue right now.
Oh my
All
god.
right, so we're going to start with Amber. Miami Vice versus Columbo. This is going to be a hard one.
All right, not for me.
This is where it starts getting
Not for me.
difficult.
Yeah.
No brainer.
Fun or content?
And it doesn't matter. You got
Doesn't matter.
to choose Miami Vice or Columbo.
Personally, I would watch Columbo over and over before Miami
All right.
Vice, but that's me.
Jeff.
Miami Vice.
All right.
Columbo.
I'm going Miami Vice.
Columbo.
Oh, wow. I gotta
Exciting
go.
vote is you,
I
dude.
gotta go Columbo.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah.
still like that show.
I love Columbo, man.
Columbo beats
He's the
Miami
shit.
Vice.
I did too, but some detectives in fucking suits taking down the drug lords before that shit was
I'm
popular.
not saying Miami Vice
I-
isn't cool.
No.
That's cool.
Okay, so
I just watched the movie the other day, and it's kind of Miami Vice, right? Like-
wait, did you watch the Miami Vice movie? Because
No.
I have not made it through that thing yet.
No, I did watch the Miami Vice movie, and although it wasn't good, I just watched
What do you want?
Sicario.
Chips.
Okay,
Sicario.
yeah,
And when I watch Sicario, I think of Miami Vice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Like I think of like
See, I
them
never.
fighting that crime, and like you got a couple of detectives that are battling the cartel.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing for Miami Vice.
Yeah, me either. It's
Yeah.
Columbo.
Yeah, Columbo.
Sorry.
All right, so next up is Matlock versus Moonlighting, which is two completely different things.
Go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna start with Earl.
I have always loved Moonlighting, and I am going to keep going Moonlighting.
All right,
Bruce Willis, Sybil Shepherd. That lasted quite a few years.
Actually, about a year too many.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe
Whatever.
one or two
Yeah.
years
Those were
long.
springboards for Bruce Willis, and I enjoyed it. So yeah,
Jeff?
Moonlighting for me.
Moonlighting. Stan.
I'm gonna back that because they play on my Cubs games. But Matlock.
I'm gonna vote for the Cubbies.
Rob. Moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
Yeah, all right. So Moonlighting's pretty much a consensus. I love Matlock, but give me some Moonlighting. They don't even play reruns of Moonlighting.
No.
Like, you can't find that
Bruce
shit.
must have put
and,
a mix
and
on
they're
that.
and they're blanketing Cubs games with reruns of Matlock.
All right.
Fuck these guys.
Wants to make sure you understand.
So, here's another interesting one, and I want you to think about, before you actually answer, and I know y'all have done your boards, but think about context, audience, and everything else. And I know which one I would pick, and I'm pretty sure it's the same one that everybody else would, but Magnum P.I. versus Murder, She Wrote. And I made this in the second round for a reason, because you have to put in everything about it, who was starring in it, what was going on. It's almost kind of the same show. Jeff.
It's gonna be Magnum PI for me.
Stan.
It's Magnum PI for me, hands down.
Murder.
Magnum PI.
All right, 3 Magnum.
Murder.
Murder.
Content.
Both equal.
You can't like them both equally.
Dude,
if they're
Murder,
both on
She Wrote-
TV, if one is on one station, one's on the other station, which one are you gonna watch?
I think Murder She Wrote has the longevity, so we'll go that way.
So, wow, are we really gonna go?
2.
No, Magnum is just.
Dude.
You grew up at the beach
no,
with me,
fuck
and
you,
Magnum
man.
PI was
Magnum.
on.
No, Agatha. No, Murder She Wrote is way better.
I think,
Just
and
as the writing is better.
and here's the thing:
And the guest stars, everybody guest starred on. Murder, She
everybody
Wrote.
guest starred on Murder She Wrote, and I think what it comes down to for me, because apparently I'm the deciding vote, is I watched Murder She Wrote this morning.
Yeah.
That recently, I watched an episode, and then looking at the writing and everything else, and I loved Jessica, but I wanted to pit these two together because they were like the opposite of each other.
They are.
Where you had the sexism of Magnum PI and the innocence of
The feminism.
yeah, well, not
A
feminist,
little bit.
but one is geared towards one audience, one's geared towards maybe another.
One is geared toward an audience in their 20s, one's geared in the 80s.
Maybe like 30s or 40s, but whatever.
It's
Men
a good
versus
show.
women.
You can watch with your great grandma.
I really did enjoy Murder She Wrote. I really
love
really
that
did.
show, man.
Like,
But-
it doesn't do it for me. Like
But
Okay, we're not talking about a theme song. Theme song Magnum's
Here-
way better.
Okay.
here's the thing: is that older people also, our grandparents, yours and mine, also enjoyed Magnum PI as much as they
when we're at the
did.
beach, that's what we watch.
There
Yeah,
was a-
as
Actually,
much
that's
as they
true.
did.
That's true.
As much as they
They
did.
love Higgins. They love
Murder, She
Higgins.
Wrote, and I had to think about that.
Yeah.
just as much, and that was like Magnum wins on that.
Magnum had the moral message.
We were there
Seal,
in front of the TV
mustache,
at the
Lamborghini.
first. There was no such thing as a repeat.
See, but
at
I
the
was-
time. We caught the Magnum PI episode.
Hey, can you say HBO, Grandpa, just once? Like,
Well, because I was thinking,
I
if who
actually,
could
I
solve
actually
a
got
crime?
to do. I actually got to do it with them with Band of Brothers, and that was pretty fantastic.
All right, so
I was thinking, who could solve a crime better? And for me, it's still Angela Lansbury. It's still Murder.
that is
She Wrote.
true. There's more intricates and details and
Yeah.
stuff in that you had to look at and find, because I saw that this morning when I was
She
watching
would have
it.
never made it in time without the Lamborghini
And the helicopter.
and the helicopter.
All right, Riptide, motherfucker.
All right, moving on. All right, so we kind of have a weird one that I wasn't expecting at all. Jake and the Fat Man and Heat of the Night.
Heat of the night.
Jacob the Fat Man.
Heat of
Jeff?
the night. Heat of the night.
We were clear on Magnum PI though.
Yes,
Yes, we are,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
The
Magnum.
problem I have now is I forgot about that bulldog,
Jeff.
So, yeah.
and now you brought it up, and I'm like, shit, I do
Heat-
like me some
Heat of the
bulldogs.
night dealt with a lot
So
of.
what I'll do is I'll wait for
Hang
Earl
on.
to finish my sentence. Go ahead.
No, Jeff, please finish your
What
thought.
was it? Heat of the night and the.
Heat of the Night and
Shit.
Jake and the Fat Man.
I want to say Jake the Fat Man, but I'm leaning on Heat of the Night.
Well, I didn't think this one would stop you up.
It's a weird challenge.
It
I'm
is.
telling you.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I didn't think I didn't think Jake and the Fat Man would make it to the second round.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I got to be loyal to Jake. So I'm gonna go with Jake and the Fat Man.
Jake, Earl.
I would say Heat of the Night because Heat of the Night dealt with real world issues.
Racism, big time.
Racism.
Yeah.
Way to bring it down.
Real good. I will.
That was me, actually. Don't look at him.
Real good murders. They dealt with factual stuff, and
And Jake was just fun.
Hello.
it was good. It
Yeah.
was just
Right.
it
And
was a
bulldogs.
good,
All right.
riveting series.
So Heat of the Night,
Yeah, I would say Heat of the Night.
Heat, Stan.
I'm gonna go Heat of the Night.
I have to say Heat.
Again, the guy rolled up his sleeves.
I think if you watch it, the difference between like some of these and Heat of the Night is that with Heat of the Night, you had to like follow the entire story.
Oh, yeah.
You had to watch it like almost week by week or know what's going on. And with that created a plot and created connection with the characters. With Jake and the Fat Man, I never watched it.
You didn't have to.
But
You catch
could
any
watch
episode
an
at any
episode and
time.
enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's
He's not
why.
cool.
That's true.
I think that's why.
It was episodic.
Yeah, and Carol O'Connor, was great in that. If he didn't die, I think that would have lasted maybe another year or two.
That's true.
But him as was he the sheriff?
He was
or-
like the big guy, the sheriff. Yeah.
You're
But
talking about in Heat of the Night.
yeah, Heat of the Night.
No.
I think the casting of that was just phenomenal.
So that's our winner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. For quality, that's true.
Personally,
Heat of the Night.
I wouldn't know. You didn't ask me.
I did. I looked at you, but you're on
I
Facebook.
think he was under the impression
She's
since
probably talking
the
to
numbers
Claudia right
already
now.
said.
All right. Now, here's a difficult one for me because I love both of these. So I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna start with Amber.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I bet you are.
I am actually after that last one. Simon Remington Steele.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, me too.
Remington Steele.
Yeah, it's Remington Steele.
Steel.
Stan.
Remington Steele.
Okay, we
Steele.
don't need to hear the rest of you
Yeah,
guys.
we're done.
I actually agree with you.
Oh, that's a.
We have a unanimous. That's unanimous all
That
night.
is
that's what I was
weird.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say about Simon is that if you haven't
show.
watched Simon, and this is also for you guys, but this is general audience as well. Simon is great. I watched a lot of the first season, and if you get past that show is actually phenomenal.
So I can start on season 2 and be fine.
You can start on season 2 and be fine because you don't really need any backstory for that. But that show gets better. Like I said, it's been on for 11 years, and it gets better each year because they actually grow up and become advanced in what's going on with the world and stuff. And it's great. It's got what's that guy's name? From Simon.
Joe McGrain.
Jeremy.
Yes, it's got that guy who co-starred in the.
Picture down.
No. I was gonna say who co-star in the Murder She Wrote. I actually watched this morning. It was kind of weird, and I was like, "Whoa!" I was watching Simon all week, and now this guy's in the one episode I actually randomly pick in Murder She Wrote. Like, kind of weird. All right, and this is gonna be a weird one, and I kind of skipped it earlier, unintentionally. Charlie's Angels versus Starsky and Hutch.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, I got a whoa. Stan, you're up first. Yes.
I already know this one for me.
Stan.
I'm gonna go Charlie's Angels.
Why?
Um,
You can't just say 3 hot chicks.
More chicks.
no, I'm
more
gonna
boobies.
say following and then just marketability. I think the concept of the show was better, right? Like, Starsky and Hutch was good, but I think Charlie's Angels had more on it from a TV.
All right. Earl?
Well, I'm going to say Charlie's Angels for the boobs.
All right.
But
Fair
they
enough.
ain't going to last long, so I really...
It might, because if you're looking at what it's up
It was
against.
a toss-up for me.
All right, so I got
Both
Stan.
Charlie's Angels.
both Jeff,
It's Starsky and Hutch.
Rob,
Charlie.
Charlie's Angels.
Well, we don't need your input.
Only because.
wait.
What'd you say?
You
We
kind
don't
of
need
you kind of do because I kind of could tie this.
No, it's just
It's
me.
I only say Charlie's Angels 'cause whenever-
Charlie's.
Wait, what'd you say?
Charlie.
Huh? All right, Charlie's it is.
Whenever I'm getting ready in the morning after I'm done
Nice.
curling my hair and then I brush it out all rough and crazy and I flip it back up.
I'm just gonna go out.
I go.
All right,
Flip your goddamn hair.
You're all
Your
wrong.
hair.
So
Da-na-na.
I'm gonna reverse this,
Do you do that?
and I'm gonna go. No, I don't do that because I don't have
You
hair.
don't flip your
I don't
your
have hair. I do have more hair than your husband currently.
Well, I could
Well,
flip my
but-
hair 5 hours ago. Well, 6 hours ago.
All right, so
That's like the
I'm
only
gonna
time you
reverse
can
this
say
order.
that.
I'm gonna reverse this order, and I'm gonna start. So this is Charlie's Angels versus Scarecrow, Mrs. King. I'm gonna say Scarecrow. Amber,
Agreed.
Charlie's.
Jeff,
Charlie's.
Rob,
Scarecrow.
Bro.
Crow. You're kind of the deciding vote.
Stan the man.
Stan the man. You could either tie it or say Scarecrow.
I know.
You can either fuck it up or say the right one.
I wasn't expecting Amber to be here. I was like, 5 is
I know.
perfect.
You kind of messed it up, yeah.
I'm gonna go Scarecrow.
All right, Scarecrow it is. Cause
You can either
All right, so here we go down to the arguments, and I'm going to start with your wife, Amber, on this one.
Please do.
Amber,
What?
Columbo or Remington Steele?
For me, it's still Columbo.
Columbo?
I have a soft spot in my heart for that man. And he scratches his head and he like goes away and you think he's not gonna catch him, and then he turns back around. One more question.
See, I think you think of the Columbo guy in Princess Bride, but okay, that's okay.
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy.
I know.
I like Columbo. That's me. He's like
Rob?
my childhood.
Between Remington Steele
Yeah,
and
I'm
Columbo?
gonna start a wife-husband argument right
Columbo.
here.
End of story, dude. That was my one to begin with.
Jeff?
I want you to get laid.
Remington Steele.
Columbo.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Columbo.
whoa, whoa! All right, Columbo.
He was
over
my
Remington.
end game.
I loved
Columbo,
him.
See,
Columbo and Murder She Wrote were my
I
end
wanted
game.
to
Something about
be.
attorneys.
I wanted to be Remington Steele, but you guys
He's
just.
cool.
I'd rather be Columbo, frankly.
I'd rather be Remington Steele.
Yeah.
All right.
There's something wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
not my end game. Yeah.
No, mine's still in it.
This
though.
is
Is that your
where
Bernie Sanders comes
this is where it really. Actually, I don't think this. I don't think this
same
is.
same
I ain't
impression.
saying
thing,
what
yeah,
mine
pretty
is,
much.
but currently
I
mine's still
don't
in
think
the
this
running
next
for
one's going to be as hard.
Hold on, can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. For everybody,
Okay, just for the record, Jeff has his hand up. Can I ask a question?
for everybody in here, since we've all pretty much done this, at least I know that the one that I picked to make it to the very end and last is still in the running. Is everybody else's?
One
Yes.
of mine is.
Mine is.
Mine is.
My, no, my last one. My
No,
final
I didn't have a
one
last
is.
one.
Yes.
One of mine is. but not
Mine
the
is.
last one.
And
Yours is?
I didn't think it through that far.
She didn't do this. My next to last, I didn't pick the last.
I'm
My
along for the
next to
roller
last is here.
coaster
yeah,
ride.
mine.
Cuz?
I'm doing good so
I'm
far.
filling mine out as I go, but if I'm honest and I look at it, what I would have picked.
Yeah. I don't want to know what it is. I don't want to know. I want to
I
have
lost.
yours.
I'm so good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
All right,
still.
so we are on, and I'm pretty sure I know what's going to win here, so I'm going to make this easy. So I'm going to start with Stan. Scarecrow and Mrs. King versus Moonlighting.
I'm gonna go Moonlighting.
All right.
I think they had better careers.
Rob,
Moonlighting.
Jason.
I love moonlighting.
Yeah,
Absolutely moonlighting. I love it.
Yeah, I don't really care so much.
Great show.
I do. Amber.
No, I mean I don't really.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a real strong opinion about that one.
All right, and I accidentally skipped one. Rob,
Yeah.
Kamish versus Rockford.
Rockford.
Stan.
He doesn't know either of those are.
I know the commish, but I don't know Rockford, so I'm gonna go commish.
Oh, why would you do that? Earl.
Oh, Rockford.
Yeah.
Jeff.
James Garner.
I'll say Rockford also.
Amber has no idea.
All right, we're gonna push on Rockford because at least 4 of us know of Rockford.
That is.
You guys watched a lot more cop shows
watched
in the
a lot of
80s
TV.
than I watched. I'm just saying.
All
I was
So-
watching MTV.
So here is my hardest one, and actually, when I thought about it, it wasn't my hardest one. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna start with me. Spencer for Hire versus Hunter. Now both of these were great for me. Now the thing about both Spencer and Hunter is that the series on both of them only lasted like 2 or 3 years.
They weren't very long
But
now.
then both of them went into TV movies versus doing regular episodes. And I watched the episodes for Hunter and Spencer for Hire, and I came out, I think because it was a little bit more darker and a little bit more realistic, and the hawk character and things like that, I came out myself is that Spencer was just a badass. He was more Batman-like than Hunter. Just a little bit. Just enough to put him over the top. That's why I went Spencer. So, Rob.
Hunter.
Jeff.
Yeah, I'll say Hunter.
I want Spencer.
Let's
Okay.
say Hunter.
You're the deciding vote, dear.
Hunter.
All right.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Only because I agree Spencer was a really good show, but for whatever reason I watched every episode of Hunter. I don't
It
know
made
why.
an impression on me too.
Yeah.
Same reason.
We always watched it.
To me, it was. I was the same way.
Makes me
Spencer was like the god detective. Like that dude just did whatever the fuck. He was the Batman to me, as far as like regular PIs when it comes to this stuff. But
Why is MacGyver not on the list?
I said that too.
MacGyver wasn't either a cop, a PI, a bounty hunter, or a detective.
Yet he accomplished
He was a
all of it.
detective.
No. You're right. But he wasn't licensed in any way.
Okay.
So
Give it
that's
that.
that's why
But that's why he was.
no. He was considered, but I was like, I can't put him against.
I think that was a good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Just curious.
All right. So we are at. Gotta get there.
We're at the final four, right?
Not quite yet. We're almost there. So the next one is
Magnum versus Rockford.
Magnum versus Rockford. And I put these two in the same bracket for a reason.
Magnum PI versus Rockford.
Magnum PI versus Rockford, because to me those are the two quintessential 70s transitional into the 80s
That's true.
detectives.
Yeah.
They transformed from like 1977 into like 1985. They were the shit for both of them. And this is kind of like the pinnacle of what is going to become number one. So I'm going to start with Amber. Magnum versus Rockford.
James Garner versus Tom Selleck. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to start with me. I'm going to let you think about it for a second. To me, Rockford wins. And why Rockford wins, and I get Magnum was great. And he had the car and the island in Hawaii, and he had fucking the support. Rockford was like the normal kind of loser kind of guy, just kind of making his way through, making shit up as he goes along. That's the way I've always worked as a cop or police officer. I've always related more to Rockford, like, oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, what is my next step? What is gonna go on? He never had a plan, but shit just worked out because he kind of manipulated it. Wow, I can't say three fucking
Manipulative.
yeah. But to me, Rockford was more relatable to me than as an officer than Magnum, because Magnum just he planned shit, he made shit work, he had his little backup crew. Rockford didn't have that. Rockford didn't really have a support system in place. He didn't have the helicopter pilot, what was his name? TC. I want to say TC, and he didn't have the
Higgins.
Not Higgins, the bar owner guy.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, he didn't have those guys. It was just him. And everything he did was just him making shit happen. And to me, even though that Magnum PI was in the Navy, making shit happen in the military is just what you do. So even when I was younger, I always preferred Rockford, plus I love Firebirds.
As opposed to Ferraris, yeah.
As opposed to Ferraris.
Yeah.
It was more attainable, To me, Rockford just beat out, because kind of like the loser, like nobody bet on him mentality. I'm going to go with that to Amber.
If you have that big of an argument for Rockford, I'll go with you.
Thanks.
Because you spoke so long, I'm going with Magnum PI.
Magnum PI.
I'm going to Magnum PI.
Without a
Magnum.
doubt.
All right.
Yeah.
I grew up.
I'm not going to disagree. I loved them both.
I love them both too. The one who made the
really-
most impression on me was Magnum.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Rock.
Because I'm looking
Yeah.
at two cop shows that I wanted to watch, and if it was Magnum PI and Rockford Files, which I both
hell.
enjoyed, I would have sat there and chose Magnum PI just
Now,
for the spirit of what it
before
was.
I actually
The colors,
officially write this
everything.
down, because I'm so strong in this argument, please play the Rockford intro.
Hang on.
I thought he already
I'll find
did.
it. I already did, yeah.
You already did.
Please play it again for me.
Hang on.
I am a
Which side
host.
is it on? Which side is it on?
Should we
And
have
don't get me wrong, I love
Right
Rockford
side.
Files. I loved watching that.
Yeah, I pitted those two for a reason, to hopefully get.
This is a wild party, I gotta tell you.
What's next?
Where's that?
Oh, you're in mourning. That's all at the top.
Hunter versus Heat of the Night.
Hunter.
I went with Heat, just still for the historical value of it.
That is actually pretty damn good.
So
Heat was a better show, but Hunter I had more fun watching.
2 for Hunter, 1 for Heat. Stan. Hunter, Heat.
I'm gonna go Heat of the Night.
2 and 2.
I think it still plays today.
All right. This is James Gardner.
I know. We've seen this.
It is a pretty good intro. It's not as good as. That's
Yeah,
why you like
everybody just. He was the victim of everybody. He's me right now. Like,
That's why you like
every
it.
day.
All right, what were we? Which one were we on?
All right, so we're on Hunter versus Heat.
Hunter. I got a pee.
You said Hunter? Hunter? Stan?
He said Heat of the Night.
Heat? Jeff?
I'll say Heat.
Sorry. Mark just posted this. Made me laugh. Matthew McConaughey's Lincoln can't make left turns. Just goes, all right, all right, all right.
Alright, I got a double win tonight.
Nice. I don't know what you're talking about, but.
Blazers, Blackhawks.
Oh, okay. Jay, Heat of the Night or Hunter?
I said Heat.
Heat.
Heat of the Night.
What did Rob say?
Are there more of these?
Hunter.
Yeah.
In the
Still,
garage?
in the garage.
Wait.
All right.
Does the refrigerator still look like something blew up?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go smoke.
Good luck in there.
You guys heading out?
No, we're gonna go smoke.
Oh, no.
That's heading out.
Oh, yes. Because we're at the final 4.
We're at the Final Four, so what do you got for Final Four? PI, Heat,
I got Columbo,
Columbo, Moon,
Moonlighting, PI, and Heat.
All right, perfect. That's what I got.
All right, where are we at? With
All right, so
Jeff's like
Look at
moving
Jeff.
on.
Apparently.
all right,
Get it on.
so I'm gonna go with this part of the bracket first. Magnum PI versus Heat of the Night.
Did we just do this?
No, we did
So we're
not.
talking about him.
Oh, right.
I'm still sad that Rockford Files did not make it. By the way,
I'm
Still,
sad that Murder She Wrote didn't make
if
it.
if you ever watch the writing of Rockford Files versus Magnum PI, Rockford Files will win.
That's great.
Well, when I watch the writing, then I'll.
Call you.
Nailed it.
Right.
You're right there.
So Magnum PI versus Heat of the Night. Stan.
I'm gonna go Heat of the Night because it's still running.
Wow. Nice.
Alright. Very good.
I'm
Jay.
going to go with Magnum PI because I've always been a Tom Selleck fan, and I'm going to go with being a homer on that.
It's time for us to
Yeah.
all grow mustaches.
I'll agree with that.
You like the mustache
Yes,
writing?
I do.
Also,
Alright.
you're missing
Magnum.
your whole
Magnum
line.
PI.
And the
Amber
writing
has
tiny
something to
short.
say.
But yeah, grow that.
Amber is giving the mustache signal, so she
A
is
mustache signal.
It's like when
She
Julia Roberts.
loves.
Wait,
Hey, what I'm seeing is that you, Rob, need to grow a mustache. That's
No,
that's what I just
she
saw.
will
not
no.
happening. Not happening. But you remind me of that moment on Sleeping with the Enemy with Julia Roberts when she
Whoa.
dresses up as a man to fool the crazy psycho
I
ex-husband,
think it
and
was raping it.
he puts the little mustache on her, and she says, "You're tickling me."
God,
I-
stop.
So does that mean you're
Wow.
going for Magnum PI?
Yeah.
I think she's going for me right now. Really,
That's
like,
3 PI.
It wasn't a compliment. I called you Julia Roberts.
It's 3 PIs.
but she's way better looking than I am, so I'm gonna take it.
There was at
So,
one point in time in life where Julia Roberts
so I have 3 Magnum
she was
PIs.
hot.
Magnum.
No.
Magnum. I have 4
It
Magnums.
was like the 17 to 19 age.
That's the one.
So Magnum.
Is it? Are we at the Final Four? Or are we about
No,
there?
that Magnum PI just took the fucking 2.
Oh, did he?
He's 1 of 2.
So the next one, I'm gonna start with Amber. Columbo or Moonlighting?
I'm true, man. Columbo all the way.
Jeff.
Moonlighting.
Earl.
I got to go Moonlighting.
A
Bruce
lovely
Willis,
Sybil Shepherd. Yep.
Yeah.
You got-
It was comedy
Oh,
as
yeah.
Well,
well.
all right. Stan.
I'm going on the same boat. That they didn't bank on reruns running, and I mean the careers of those people just skyrocketed. So
So Moonlighting.
Rob.
Moonlighting.
Hang on. I
You know, Columbo.
Columbo. So, because I watched it almost every week with my dad, it's got to be Moonlighting because he enjoyed it just as much as I did.
Yeah.
He
I like
loved
that
it.
one too.
He loved it
Their
just as
banter was unbelievable.
yeah.
There was
It was
likability
great,
factor to
except
it.
for maybe the last year or so. But it was great.
Yeah, the last year. Holy
Now, this
crap.
is the final two.
Bruce Willis was in a tank pretending to be his own fetus.
Hold
like
on.
it was really weird.
it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
He
but
also jumped into a
but-
pool with his own.
I'm gonna say with that fetus thing, he also made that into a jump into what was that movie that he did?
bad movie.
No, it wasn't bad. It was like one like what was it?
Well, that was Blind Date.
No. The fetus one where you play like the voice of a baby.
Look Who's Talking?
Look who's talking.
Yeah.
See that totally
Although
like
I would totally watch Blind Date right now. I love
Yeah,
that
I would.
movie.
No, Look Who's Talking is great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're a father, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, absolutely. Like
You
look at
got
your
it.
Kids, you like your son of a bitch. I bet you're sitting here talking like that.
Have you guys ever seen Jason's handwriting?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be bad mine.
Have you ever seen my actual?
It's not that it's bad. It's that it's not in English.
Have you ever?
It's actually quite neat.
It's actually a question I'm going to pose to everyone right now. Who has kids here? Okay. Can we learn about your kids? Can I learn about your kids?
Well, what do you want to... Wait a minute. Freaky, what do you want to learn?
Do you have one kid, two kid, three kids?
One.
All right.
She's
hang
gonna
on,
be-
hang on.
she's
Let's
12.
let's go around the room.
Subject.
Earl, how many kids do you have?
5.
You have 5
You win.
Well, 5 by 2 marriages. Not all of them are mine. By
Not all of their mine by court order.
I have 5 kids that I'm proud to say that are mine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jeff.
One.
One.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm not alone in the kid.
Thanks, fucker.
So when I talk to kid shit, I just don't want to feel like a fucking foreigner.
No. Only
Yeah.
Jay. Well, you have one.
Well, yeah, he understands my
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah.
We have a little mermaid. She's 12 years old with long red hair and freckles and eyelashes out to here.
And she only comes out of the faucets.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, actually, yeah.
Let's not go down that
Yeah.
road. All right.
She's
so,
cute.
She is cute. So,
We're down to moonlighting.
our final two, and I don't know who I want to start with on this one.
You can read that?
Yes,
Well,
because
let's announce the names before you start saying who you're going to start with.
all right. So the final two is Magnum PI and Moonlighting, which is two different things. And I have to think about this for a second. So I'm going to start with Earl.
Those were 2 of my favorite shows in the 80s.
Right.
Granted.
I went with Magnum PI.
Okay.
I
Why?
liked the adventure. I liked the comedy with the adventure. And it just appealed to that little boy in you, the cool car, that cool guy, and he had that mustache, that stamina of, I'm a badass, but yet you had to rely on all these other dudes to help you out. I don't know. It just, Magnum PI was what resonated in me.
Okay. Amber.
I have a sidebar question.
Yes, ma'am.
What was that Hasselhoff show with the talking car?
That
kid?
was Knight Rider.
That
Knight
never
Rider.
Knight
made the
Rider.
list. Never made the
Yeah.
list.
What was he? Was he a detective? What was he? I don't remember.
He was some sort of special agent, vigilante type
Okay.
thing, and he didn't.
I just couldn't remember.
The reason why he wasn't here
Kid
is
was the
because
star.
yeah,
Right.
but and I will say he did not make the list because I looked at they either had to be either an actual cop,
Right.
a licensed PI,
You know what Kit reminded me of? A Cylon.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red dot went.
That's
He
actually,
was like the proto
no, hang on. That was the inspiration for that. It was
Yeah.
the Cylons, and that's
Yeah.
a fact.
It's the same reason why Automan didn't make the list.
So
I'm gonna go with Magnum PI because he's
Yeah.
a handsome little devil. I love him still.
Jeff, you look like you're.
It's Moonlighting. I love the chemistry between the two.
Mhm.
Bruce Willis made the show funnier, more actual funny compared to Magnum PI's little whatevers. I like the helicopters. I like the Ferrari, but you know what?
Oh, whoops.
Stop. You can't just declare the
I'm
winner
just-
like that.
The guy is one of the few guys that can make smoking a cigarette look cool.
Yeah.
All right?
No, well, no.
That's
Hang on.
just
Hang on.
fucking
Hang on.
funny.
Hang on.
Fucking
Hang on.
funny.
I'm gonna do you better. going bald, looking cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The guy,
I can't do it.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
you
going to
can.
say that his career has gone so far, and it has. I'm just talking based on this show.
All right. So
Introduce both these people. I enjoy everything about it just made me laugh week to week, and their little chemistry was fun because he always was tormenting her or trying to get with her or whatnot. It's just
I wanna watch this,
I love.
actually.
so Earl.
He was just being Bruce Willis.
I said,
I love the show.
I said PI.
Earl's with Pi. Wait, you said
You started
Magnum.
with Earl.
You started with me.
I started with
You went there.
Oh, Jay's drunk.
We're going Magnum PI against fucking
Moonlighting.
I gotta go Moonlighting.
All right.
I really do.
All right. So we're.
Oh, you were.
Hang on.
Was it something. Well, hold on. He was and something when I was talking. What was it that? Were you agreeing with my moonlighting commentary?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
The
I mean,
smoking
like,
and-
like I
don't even like
totally
to
wanted
smoke.
I totally wanted to throw in there some what the fuck what's his franchise?
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
No.
The first one.
I thought they were talking about
Going to the West
Hollywood.
Coast, having a little
Yeah.
party, you know what I mean? Like
That wasn't him.
Yeah.
That was the black guy.
No,
it was him.
that was him.
it
Oh,
was
you're right,
him
you're right,
with
you're
the
right.
lighter in
You're
the-
right.
in the-
Yeah.
in
Have few laughs. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
the- yeah. I mean,
Oh, I even forgot Booger was in the damn show.
Yeah, exactly. Booger was in it.
Wait. Clap your hands, everybody. And everybody clap your hands.
Yeah, no.
Or lambda,
So,
lambda,
who's
lambda.
Again,
God, Sybil
show it, and-
whose career spawned
We've
after
come
this.
here tonight to do a show for you.
Keep going.
No.
I know you can do it.
We got Booger on the magnetar, and then there's little old me Lamar. And just when you think you've seen it all,
Who's
out
up
comes
next?
a lambda 4 foot tall. Brave.
Lambda.
God.
All right, Rob.
I must bow down.
Moonlighting.
Yeah, I gotta bow down.
All right, so I can either go Moonlighting or Magnum PI.
It's already won.
I can either type, but I go back to it was the only thing that me and my dad enjoyed together, and
That was
we
Magnum, probably.
both connected, and it was Magnum, but in the end it was actually Moonlighting, and Bruce Willis was, to me, that started the whole, going into Die Hard and everything Stan said. It's Moonlighting.
Magnum's gonna lose.
So let
Yeah.
me ask, who was your final pick amongst when you did the whole list?
When I did it, it was Rockford Files.
Okay.
When I did it, it was Murder, She Wrote.
Oh.
Stan.
I'm.
He just...
Yeah.
started.
Okay.
Yeah, you just started.
PI
This is
for
my
me.
first time. Next time I'll be.
That's fine.
fully-
That's
No,
fine.
you're
This
fine.
is all-
You're fine.
You're fine.
This
Mine
is new. We haven't done a show like this yet.
Mine was
It
Moonlight.
was
Was it?
these two, and I picked.
It was
It's on his list. I saw Moonlight. I was like, well, that's the one.
Usually by
straight
this
up.
point, it's just Jay and I.
Definitely.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I can honestly tell you, like, looking at this, like, I would not be winning right now.
That did me more?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where they
Yeah.
met.
Damn.
Yeah.
No. I think they met before this show.
Damn,
And she came on the show because they were seeing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
Sybil
and
in her place. I don't know.
so the winner is
Me.
Moonlighting.
Really?
Yeah, that-
Wow.
I would have
I didn't expect
I
Magnum
never
to
would've
get that
either.
far.
Thank you for listening to Rum Rants with Rob and Jay on Sterling Broadcasting. These morons can be reached on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and at rumrants@outlook.com. All copyrighted materials are used for review and discussion purposes only. No copyright infringement is intended by members of the Rum Rants podcast or Sterling Broadcasting. Thank you.